Namaste. And hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm not a big business person, so my sophistication at doing these videos is quite low. So, thought seed, I'd say number 2, but that's only just so that I can keep track of where I'm at. So, with this one, are you aware that all of your memories are false? I can prove this. If I were to take this coin and hold it up and then put it away, and let's say that neither of us saw this coin again, in the future we'd both be able to recall seeing the coin. But when you went to describe the coin, you would describe this, I would describe that. Neither of us would describe it from the inside out or from the side, right? So what that indicates is the best that we can possibly hope for is that we have 100% recall of one side of reality. Think Rain Man. He's seen one side of reality, the side that faces him. Same with you. The side that faces you, that's what you can recall. That's assuming, of course, there's no thought contained within the scene of that. Because, let me ask you, can you see clearly when you're angry? Or when you're in love? You know, they say anger is blind, love is blind. Well, here, let's take a look at this. Let's assume I'm going to hold this coin up. Someone gave it to me some years ago. It is a Galatians 5:22 to 5:23, fruit of the Spirit. You can buy these online for about 20 bucks or something like that. I had somebody give me this one time. So, let's say that you're feeling angry. Can you see clearly when you're angry? So we're going to assume that the red on this coin is the emotion of anger. Now, whatever emotion that we our experience wants to grow, it doesn't want to dissolve itself. When you get angry, you want more anger. When you're in love, you want more love. Whatever emotion it is, it's trying to grow. So what anger will do is it will pick and choose from the information available to it, and it's going to go, oh boy, I'm angry, so this is the amount of information that I'm going to accept. Now let's say the blue color actually helps bring peace. Well, what the mind will do is it will filter out the blue, because remember, the anger wants to grow. So it's going to filter out the blue, that information, which will cause it to calm down. And it's going to amplify, let's say that this pinkish color here is amplifying in some obscure way the anger. Well, what the mind will do is it will take away the blue and it will hide it somewhere, and it will amplify give more importance to the pink, right? So now we got that much information coming in. So that's what's happening when we're angry. If we switch that and we said that the green is love, well, whatever emotion that you're feeling, it wants to grow. So it's going to do its best to filter the information to help it grow. Now I want you to look back over your memories and consider, are there any thoughts, any memories that do not have emotion attached to them? This, by the way, is the reason why Rain Man is so good, is because of the fact that from what I can understand of his condition, he doesn't judge what he recognizes, he just absorbs it. He doesn't correlate it into an emotional tag. So if you have an emotional tag, then that means at that moment you weren't seeing things clearly. Now, this is especially useful if you were abused, or if you were raped, or if you had some sort of very negative experience in your life, which in another thought seed we'll be dealing with that, but in a more detailed manner. But in this particular instance, if you have had some sort of abusive situation or traumatic event, at that moment you are seeing the least amount of one side of the whole of reality. That's the time when you were least aware. Well, maybe not aware, but that was the time that you were least seen accurately. Now, we can talk about that at another time. If you have some questions, please feel free to ask them below. I'll be happy to answer whatever questions I get. Now, let's assume that you see this and your mind goes, ooh, I like that dove, I'm going to keep that. That's an attraction. But I don't like, I'm going to say the pink, just because I don't like the pink. So what the mind's going to do is it's going to go, ooh, yuck, I don't want that, throw it away, forget it. No, don't want that. So later on, when you go to recall this one side of reality, this coin, you will easily recall the dove, but the pink will slip your mind. So now, look back over your memories and see, test for yourself. Do any of your memories, those memories that don't have an emotional tag, do any of those memories have either an attraction or an aversion? Is it neutral? Can you have a neutral memory? Investigate, see for yourself. Let me know what you find. This kind of thing is important as far as I can tell, because until you know what's going on the inside, until you know you, how can you know anything else? How can you know anything about somebody else if you don't know who or what is doing the looking? Just something to think about. Namaste.